Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is another beautiful day and I have few more minutes to get into another meeting. I just thought, why not talk to you all? So, being in Dubai for these many years, I have some regrets. So I just thought I should voice it over on that. The regrets I have living in Dubai for over 20 years. Quite a lot. But today at least I'm going to touch point on few of this. Maybe some of them will relate to this, or maybe some of them who are in the new journey might think that this could be helpful. Maybe these are the regrets you wouldn't have when you grow, right? Something like that. So I've been in Dubai for over 20 years. Life has been great. It has evolved a lot, but it has been beautiful. But then there are some regrets which I have, which has been there. Like every year there is a new regret of what was that which missed out in the past, what I could have done better in the past. But there are something which really ponders me, make me think like, why not? Why not? Why not? Why didn't I even take action on some of these things then, right? So let me tell you, regret number one is that investing in luxurious cars. So what I did was I came to Dubai when I was in my early 20s. So the moment my career was set and we felt that, okay, the income is substantial now. It was like I'm talking about not like a very long time. Income is substantial is when I'm talking about just 2 years or so. The first thing I did was got an amazing luxurious car. That is a regret. You know why? I never ever thought about the value of a car is not going to be an additional value. It's not a value addition, it's a depreciation. Of course, I did enjoy the most luxurious car and I paid a hefty EMI month on month driving that fancy car for around 4 to 5 years until I had a dream of buying another car. So that is the number one regret I have, that investing in fancy cars during the early years of your career, it's a big no. It's a big no. As much as we all want to drive fancy cars, I think it is such an easy thing to do that go for a rent-a-car whenever you want to go for that ultra luxurious fancy cars, but never invest in one and block your money there and pay a huge EMI for that. Number two is, this is another biggest regret I have, is that not investing in a property, not investing in a home for myself. Forget about an investment purpose, but not buying a home for myself in Dubai. There were many people who were already having houses, but I was surrounded by the people who always told that this city is not a permanent place to stay. This is not where you have to buy. You got to buy any property back home. These were the advisors I had then. Neither once I tried to think out of the box and see like how this could be changed. No, I didn't think about it at all. I paid a hefty rent because I was living in a good house. So the rent was heavy and I was sending all the savings back home. But then the time flies and then you are like 20 years down the line, you realize that so much money what you spent on a rent could have easily fetched you your own home. I bought a house very, very late in Dubai. It is just like 5 years ago I bought a house here, 5 to 6 years ago. So I spent a majority of the time living in the rental space, spending my money on the things which really didn't add value at all. And then the number three regret I have is that clinging on to the people where I work. My initial days of career, I was so stuck with the friends in my office. No offense, they are all amazing people. But remember one thing, you're always the kind of people with who you are. Your energy, your thought process is going to be exactly like the way you have people around you. Who you surround yourself with will determine you. So exactly what I did was, I was hanging around so much with my office colleagues all time. My personal life, my professional life, everything was the same. Go to get them home, or I go to office and spend time with them. So what happens is, you're surrounding yourself with the same energy, same thought process. So even if you have to sit at home and talk to them, you're again talking back about what happened in the office, or it is the same thing. Because there is a limit for every human being, right? I as a person can't be 10 different personalities. I have one personality. So the same personality is what I'm going to show even if I meet the same person or a different person. So then I ended up being with the same kind of people, the same profession, probably the next desk, somebody is sitting next to me, or maybe in the same office. So that was a limited thinking I had. I never tried to connect with people outside. If you connect with people outside, you have so much of room to grow. Knowledge is power, which I agree. But at the same time, you need to be interactive. You need to be communicative and try to build up connections outside your workplace. Spend time to go out and meet people outside your workplace, so that you know what's happening around in the world. Your thinking will change. There were people who had already invested in the property, what I'm talking about, or any kind of growth, or any kind of value stuff is happening in someone's life already. It's just that I was not having access to it because I limited myself by being surrounded with the people I spent my whole day at work. That is the regret number 3. Now, regret number 4. The regret list keeps going, but let me share just 4 of them for today. Having multiple sources of income. This is one of the most biggest mistake all of us do. We all love our jobs, no doubt, and we all have a complaint of saying we have no time and we have no access, no facility. We complain on zillion things, but then there is an access for everything any point of time. COVID actually changed the mindset of the people, and today we see a lot of people having multiple sources of income. But do you know what? Even the people who lived in their 80s had multiple sources of income. It's not that they wanted a situation like a COVID to come to have a multiple source of income. It is your own personal interest to have a multiple source of income. If money is one of your priority, creating wealth is a priority, then you got to start thinking about it right from your early years of career. Right from your 20s, or maybe even earlier. If you have an amazing online e-com platform business ideas, go and float it. What is a max which is going to happen? It may not work. Just shut it out. Go for another one. Never limit yourself and say, you know what, I'm going to do just a 9 to 5 and this is my salary and this is my life. And once you complete like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years on a job, then you realize, you know what, I should have done that. Something else, right? So cultivate your hobbies, cultivate your passion. Even if you can give like 5 to 10% of your time to cultivate these things and generate additional source of income, nothing like it. Multiple source of income is the key. Nobody has gone poor by having enough wealth. Money always will serve you in some way. Money is never a waste. Nobody said that, never it will happen either. So you will always need money. You always want wealth. Wealth is one of the most prime factors to keep you happy. Everything else is important, of course, love, relationship, perfect health, everything is important, but money is important as well. So never have this regret of not creating multiple source of income in your early years. If you think about it, the early years of your career, your 20s are the best because number one, your energy level. You would have so much of energy to do zillion things. I'm sure you all, rather me, I have partied whole night like till 3:34 in the morning, and I used to wake up fresh at 6 and go out again. That is the kind of energy level we have, because your body will cooperate with you then. So that is the time you have to be, ideally, I'm not saying you don't party, definitely you have to party. It is not that every day you're going to party, right? But throughout these parties and meetups and whatever is happening, look at that additional source to build up your wealth. Continue with your passion. You have a passion for art, or a passion for music, or a passion to create another small business by the side. Do it, and get the wealth going. Plan your investments. Do these things, because this is some advice nobody likes to hear. But trust me, when you reach your 40s, if you are not at there where you want to be in your life, these are the things you're going to sit back and think. If you are in your early 20s, just go ahead and hustle, because you know what, you're only going to thank yourself and not have these regrets after 10 years.